In this video we will show how to model from point clouds using Undet for Revit. We will start from opening Undet project. After we load our project, we will hit preview button to visualize cloud location. After that we will make couple of steps to prepare for 3D modeling. First of those steps will be to move our project to Revit View Center. To move project you will have to use Move Coordinates option from Undet tab. Moving project with native Revit move command will not work. After we move our project, we will rotate it for faster modeling. To do it, we will draw line perpendicular to our building wall. And then we will use Rotate Project North function from Undet tab. We will select Align to Selected Line or Plane option. Last step before we start our modeling will be to add levels. To do it we will create section, and we will generate floor, forward view. In this section view we will clearly see where are correct level values, so we will adjust current levels, and add new ones. So now after we have our levels fixed, we can move on and start wall modeling. We will go to level 1 floor plan. In add slice window we will select floor, forward button, and then we will choose defined area option, so we can draw rectangle of our area of interest. Floor, forward button creates dynamic image of floor view. This image contains everything from floor level up until thickness value, which can be adjusted manually as well. So now we have view from which we could start modeling walls, but some of us might prefer to see walls only. For that we created center view button, which will create center view, without floors or ceiling. We will follow same steps to create this view, but instead of floor forward we will select center view. As you can see our walls outline became much more visible, and personally for me it will be easier to model using this image. So now we can select Raster Manager option from Undet add slice window, and here we will see all dynamic image that we created in this view. We will select only the last image of center view. Now we are ready to model. We will select Finish Face Exterior option as location line, and we will follow outline of our external facade. Let's jump into 3D view to take a look at what we modeled. But while modeling we noticed that some walls have different thickness than others, so we will go back and we will adjust walls positions and thickness so that they will be precise according to point cloud information. Before doing that we will open visibility options and add transparency to our walls. It will allow us to make adjustments faster. Visibility options window can be called from properties window or using keyboard shortcut VV. So now we are adjusting thickness of external walls, also we are adding internal walls. Since this process is the same, we are just following walls outlines using dynamic image information. We will fast forward this part. Once we have all inside walls, we can add floors and ceilings. We will start from adding horizontal sections throughout every room in our building. This will allow us to adjust ceiling level to correct value according to point cloud information in every room separately. After we create sections that we need, we will go to each section view and we will generate dynamic image using floor forward button. In this section view you will be able to see your floor and ceiling position. We will move on and we will create our first level ceilings. We will hide those sections in this view, so that we can clearly see boundaries of each room. We will go to Architecture tab and we will select Automatic Ceilings and add them to each room. If Automatic Ceiling function will not work, we will use Sketch Ceiling instead. Once we have our ceilings, we will go to each section view and we will adjust ceiling level. Once again we will add transparency to our elements, this time to ceilings, so we will be able to adjust level precisely. Floor modeling can be done in two ways. First, we can manually draw floor for each room like we are doing right now and follow same workflow as we just did for adjusting ceiling level. Another way is to create ceiling for whole level at once, and keep it as span. It all depends on how detailed your model will be. You can add span and then you can add additional floors in each room and use it as top floor layer for precise modeling. In this model we will use ladder option. So once we add and adjust every room floor level, we can move on and model doors and windows. We will start from Windows. To see window position in our plan view, we will create center view dynamic image once again, but this time we will add 1 meter as our offset value, just to be sure that we will see every window in our view. So we will go to Architecture tab and we will start adding windows. Note that in this presentation we are using only standard Revit library elements, but for demonstration purpose we edited and prepared 2 windows of dimensions that we will be using. Let's add windows to their correct location using dynamic image information. Now since we have our windows in correct position we will have to adjust level values, so they will be in correct place from elevation view as well. To do it, we will create another section, in which we will see couple windows. We will go to that section view. Once again we will make our walls transparent, then we will hide all unnecessary elements, and generate dynamic image of our section. As we can see, our generated image is not clear enough to identify correct window position, so we will generate another image and increase resolution. Since our image have a lot of noise, we will turn off inside scan information for better window view. This can be done using Scan Positions button from Undet Add Slice window, and in New Pop-out window you can manage scan position files and groups and choose what you want to see by checking that group or specific position. So we will keep external scans only, and now our window view becomes clear. You can change resolution and coloring palette settings until you get result that you are looking for. Now we can take a look to our building with modeled windows. Let's move on and model doors. Once again we will be using standard Revit library elements. We will start by creating level 1 center view dynamic image. While working on a project we would use same center view image that we created for wall modeling, but for video demonstration purpose we are creating new one each time. Here we can clearly see doors position, direction of doors, and after measuring door width we can start adding them to our model. Last object that we are about to model in this video will be stairs. To create stairs we will create section, and as we did before we will go to that section view. We will hide some elements which will not be used in this view, and we will create high resolution dynamic image of our new section. Since we cannot see stairs, we will change our dynamic image draw layer from background to foreground. Now we can see clear outline of our staircase. So now we can go to Architecture tab and model stairs from there, or we can select Component and choose Model in Place option. We will choose Model in Place option and we will draw outline our stairs. First we will choose stairs as a category for our Model in Place object, then we will add name to it. Then we will select Extrusion option, and now we will select Drawing Plane, which will have to be same as our stairs plane, so we will choose Wall which is right next to our stairs as our modeling plane. Once we complete outline of stairs we will go to level 1 floor plan view, and we will create small dynamic image, so that we can see our stairs width and we can extrude them correctly. Using Model in Place we will model stairs landing which is in between levels. So we will follow same workflow, by creating small dynamic image, following landing outline and extruding it to correct level and thickness while in section view. From this point it is up to you, how detailed you want your model to be, but it is safe to say, that using dynamic images in sections and floor plans views you will be able to model any object you want to either using standard Revit modeling elements or using Model in Place function. In the end of our video, we will use new Undet for Revit feature, and we will check and visualize created models' accuracy based on the point clouds. To do that we will go to Undet tab, open Add Slice dialog window, and now Analyze option in Surface Analyze section will become active. If you want to learn more about Surface Deformation Analysis tool we attached video about this tool in our video description. So now we will select few walls and using recommended settings we will create surface analysis of those selected walls. As you can see our model is mostly green so walls were modeled correct inside tolerance boundaries. Red spot on top is because building was scanned from ground level and these points were not visible, and those red spots in corners it is facade elements which we did not model, that is why we see them as mistakes in our deformation analysis. If you have any further questions about how to do 3D modeling while using Undet for Revit, or any other Undet for Revit functionality send us email to info@undet.com. Thank you for watching and see you in our next videos. For more info subscribe our channel or visit our website at www.undet.com.